Blastmusic247.com. We're changing the industry one artist at a time.
In the center.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Whoa!
Family? Yeah, Kevin is safe.
He came in like Eddie Kane Jr.
Slide DiMaggio.
And everybody, welcome to the center. It's another Friday night on the Veep. Over here, got Mike Precise.
What up?
Over there, we got Kevin. Way over there, we got Dray, the producer. What's happening, my brothers?
Yo.
Man, another week in the books.
Yes.
Man, Kev come up in here looking like the second coming of Biggie. What's going on, brother? It's all good, baby.
No, it's more like Dame Dame.
All right.
No, man.
Yo.
Oh,
man.
boy.
This was what do you think? Did the week go by fast for you, or was it kind of a slow grinding week?
Not fast enough. This one, not fast enough.
It was fast and grinding at the same time.
Yeah.
But you, Kev?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
It was sus. Got it.
It was a lot.
It's a lot. I feel you. Definitely feel you.
Weird. It's weird. The dynamic is so weird in this week. It was mad busy for me, which I ain't seen as busy like when I quit my job. But then, yeah, life be life. So, yeah, man.
Facts.
It do be. But I know we have some interesting topics to talk about. But one thing I would like Mike Precise and D-Ray to finish. We were talking about something before we started the show, and since we're all about helping independent artists, and it's very important that you make the right decisions for your brand or your artistry. So, D-Ray, could you guys kind of repeat where you were going with that?
So real quick, before we dive into that, I think we should let everybody know that the center is kind of pivoting the focus to more independent hip hop artists and beat makers and DJs. We really want to concentrate on the underground, the unknown talent, and helping people get off the ground. And so we got some things in the works that we may be opening up the podcast for beat maker sponsorships. So like it won't just be Sherrita or myself or whoever else. You might be able to, for a small fee, you might be able to get some exposure for your beats and your brand and things of that nature. And so we're going to be really pivoting on that and focusing in on independent artists. Now,
indeed. With
that being said, Mike Precise and I, we were talking about copyrights, and we were talking about when you're putting your music out there and you just want to get on, you just want people to hear you. And Mike made a comment that it's not very smart to put things out there without copyrights. So let me give you a brief little entertainment law thing. Number one, there are 2 copyrights for every song. There's the PA, which covers the performing rights or the performing arts portion of the song, and there's the SR, which is the master, which is the whatever the final thing you do that you're about to put out, that copyright covers that, right? Technically, what those copyrights are registrations of the copyright. Your actual copyright starts the minute that you spit out your final MP3 for whatever DAW that you're working with, right? So you say, okay, well, if my copyright starts then what's the whole point of registering it with the Library of Congress? Well, that means that the point of that is that if you ever have to sue somebody,
Yep.
and if you ever have to sue somebody and you need to prove when and where that song was written, now it is registered with the Library of Congress and it'll be there forever, right? And there are now laws that are coming into play where U.S. copyrights will actually go international, to wherein your copyright will still hold in the UK and Europe and Africa or wherever, making it a lot easier for people to write and to get paid for it. And I'm saying all that to say, I'm gonna always come back to why y'all shouldn't use leased beats. So when you're doing these leased beats, you got to remember that is a copyrighted work.
Yeah.
That is that you don't, unless you bought that beat flat out, it is a copywritten work, and you are subject to a producer wanting half, 75%, and in some cases all of the publishing, especially if you didn't get his permission to use it in a certain way. And so you got to be very, very careful with that. And there are so many producers out here that if you can develop business relationships with, you can work out a deal. You won't need a lease beat. You can have a producer that can help brand your sound, help find your footing. And it's just too many producers out here for you to be, going the cheap route. So that's my little 2 cents worth. We probably need to do an entertainment law section, but I ain't thinking about it tonight. But I do want to share that about the copyrights.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mike.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm just saying that cheap route brings loud for me, because y'all know what I've been creeping slowly, bit by bit doing. Because this is not my 100% focus, but I'm 100% going to do this. So it's I'm creeping along, but there is movement. So here's the thing. When people put and jump in, D-Ray. So when people throw their songs, they do their verse, they spit their verse, and they you put it in on all your social medias, and you doing your microphone video, you doing whatever your random video is, and you putting that out there. If it's a real song, whether you're doing the whole song or a portion of the song, and you're doing it to different beats, which is one of the things I plan on doing, or just do my real song, right? But then I also want to spit to a classic track, because it gives it a different feel. You know what I'm saying? It's like cooking the same meal, but you put a little bit of different spice. You make your meat, you gonna barbecue it, you gonna put it in a sandwich, you gonna it's the same meat, but I'm gonna serve it up different ways.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you don't want to be the new Mr. Tenderism and have somebody buy your trademark before you can get to it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's where I'm going. It's like, okay, so if you're gonna do that, it's why I kind of paused myself, because I have put a small little bit of stuff just to spit whatever and put something on Facebook and that kind of stuff. But I'm like, let me not just jump on the bandwagon of what everybody's doing, because I believe that we're in a huge transition in the music, the world of entertainment, period, but specifically music. Independent movie makers, independent script writers, independent all of the stuff that we're doing musically wise, whether you're a writer, whether you're a producer, whether you're both. I don't think this is a good time to just be throwing your stuff out. Just put it. I just want to get out there, kind of thing. Let's hold on a second. All of the legal jargon that's going into these agreements when you want to go with your music distributors, and then the big companies. I don't know if you want to say names of companies, but big companies that are buying up distributors now.
Yep.
And buying up basically your Universal type size companies, Warner's. They're buying up the smaller companies. Basically, it's like they want to try to get things back to the way they were, but everything digital. That's what it looked like to me. So before we just start tossing our stuff and just wanting to get out there, I think we need to, have a better strategy and first of all, get all your legal stuff in line. Because it's necessary. You don't know. I mean, y'all may know maybe a little bit more than me about this, but the lawsuits that were going on. If you weren't a major artist with a major label, I don't know how you would have gotten any money in any of these lawsuits if you didn't have your stuff copywritten.
Well, okay. There's a lot for independent artists to unpack with what you just said.
Yeah.
And Kev, I want you to chime in as well. Number one, you can't. While you definitely need to be vigilant, I would always preach against being so apprehensive that you're almost like timid to put music out there, because as an artist, you have to find your audience. You have to find your tribe, and you'll never be able to do that by trying to hold back until you can get this down, whatever. Because the business doesn't work that way. Because the thing that you think is going to be a hit probably won't be a hit. But the thing that you think is going to be this little thing right here probably wound up selling 40 million. Case in point, Old Town Road. Old Town Road was a recycled beat on SoundCloud that Lil Nas X got a lease on for $40, right? What happened a year later? Not only did it blow up,
Explosion.
Not only did it explode, but it also got 40 writers on it too.
Stupid.
And so so that's number one. And number two, the industry is changing, and the industry is going back, in my opinion, is going back to individual art and individual brands, because the record industry has failed to program the people that they want to program. And so that's why they're buying the distro kids and the TuneCores, because that's where the originality is. Think about 30 years ago, you had to have a state-of-the-art recording studio, and Mike, you know this to be true. You had to go into the studio. You had all of this equipment that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. You had a mic that was like $5,000 or more
easily,
and you're in there for 8 hours, and it may cost you 10, 15, 20 grand.
Yeah.
Right? At least that's what the company told y'all.
That's your advance. That's your advance money.
That's your advance money right there. Well, the same thing can happen now. You get the same quality, but it's some kid in a bedroom with a laptop.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
A kid that
Technology.
knows, yeah, right, that knows signal flow. And so the record industry realizes that that's where the originality is, right? That's where the saving grace of the record industry is. It's going to be in the bedroom producers, the backpack producers, those beat makers that are listening to people, you know, and that pivot is real, right? So, and then look at overseas. Look at, oh my gosh, I don't even want to bring this up, V. West Africa.
Oh Lord.
That Afro beat is killing them.
I was gonna say that's one word away from being a cuss word.
Look, hey Kev, real talk for Blast. Shout out to everybody listening to Blast Radio 247. We really put out a call for music, and it was like there's one section of West Africa. I'm pretty sure they all leased that same beat, and we had it like at least 15 times.
What?
It was like a rhythm that they all handed down.
Yeah. The dance song was good. You know,
Right.
19 million DJ style over the one track.
Yeah, right, exactly. And so you got to look at it like, what is the world population? What, 7-8 billion now?
Yeah, it's close to
Somewhere
that.
around there. Yeah. So in order for you to make $100,000 a year, you got to sell to 0.00000 something of the world's population.
Yikes!
Right. That means that it is obtainable.
Yep.
It is. You just got to put in the work, and you got to be really diligent. Not just for your business sake, but you got to find your audience and you got to find your tribe. You know, because that's the most important thing
too. That's like the fastest growing population of people coming out of West Africa right now. So that's a whole new market that they do want to get into. You see it right now with sports. The NFL is over there. The NBA has been over there. You're seeing more African names in the Super Bowl than ever, and just in NFL than ever.
The youngest demographic too. They literally have the youngest demographic.
So most of these people are 2 kids by 29 years old. You know?
Yeah, Kev. I mean, and think about it. Speaking of the NFL, there is a reason that Bad Bunny performed at the halftime show, because everybody that was Spanish in the Western Hemisphere was watching him.
Sure it was.
You know, 144 million TV sets was watching him.
That's crazy.
Right? That's crazy. That means that if they streamed his music, his song one time, he charted that night just on people going on Spotify.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, I don't know if y'all know this. The NFL traditionally don't pay people to perform for the halftime show. Right. Because they really feel like the exposure is worth everything. And and this is one of those platforms that I have to agree. Too many people watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael's probably like one of the few to get paid.
I think they did pay Michael.
They paid Michael.
He's a different caliber.
Because Michael didn't need exposure.
He's like, I don't need no Super Bowl. I am the Super Bowl.
Mike didn't need Michael. Yeah, and Prince probably didn't need Super Bowl neither.
Yeah.
So
I would definitely want to Google that. Who has paid to do the Super Bowl? Who hasn't? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I'm correct, the same time that Rihanna did her Super Bowl halftime show, her Spotify was off the chain, because all it takes is just that bit of exposure.
So think about it like this, and this is a crummy way to think of it, but then again, like, what would the Super Bowl actually pay you to perform, right? A couple of 100,000, maybe even $1 million, maybe. But if you got 150 million people that are streaming your catalog in one night, right? And keep in mind, 1 million streams on like Spotify is $3,000, maybe close to four. So you take that $3,000 times 150, and you just made that in one night,
That's
right?
wild.
In a 15-minute set.
In a 15-minute set.
Yeah.
You can't beat that with a stick.
Facts.
Anybody
Like,
take
okay,
that?
I'm retiring.
Right.
Like,
Wow.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. Well, first of all, that was definitely some dope knowledge, and I know we're gonna have more of that great knowledge coming up in the future. So, if you are an independent artist that are definitely trying to hone your craft, or most of all, protect your IP, this is the place. We will definitely give you the education. And how much is it? $3.99. So
Did you say free 99?
$3.99.
That is not in my contract.
Right. So, real quick, me and Kev were talking this topic. I saw the clip, Kev,
yeah.
and I remember seeing that brother before. I can't remember his name.
So that's Rashad from Earn Your Leisure,
Earn Your Leisure. That's it.
EYL, and they had a really dope interview with a gentleman who was like the Lord of nightlife, and in the Chocolate City in Washington, D.C.
DC.
And, it was like a real good interview. If you get a chance to watch the whole thing, I'm gonna post it in our chat. But one of the topics he brought up, because he was talking about the whole gist of it. They were talking about demographics, people in different ways. Because all this is about money. And they went to talking about the black dollar is what's running nightlife.
Mm.
And like we take over. It doesn't matter like if there's like white clubbing and all that type of stuff. And once we get into it, and we will get into that space, we exponentially spend money.
Right.
Like a big amount, especially when we're well-to-do. Like being in that area with the DC area, MDB, DMV area, what have you. So one of the topics that really was brought up was how do you protect yourself, because of the element that comes out at night. They want to be, a lot of times they want to get busy. And so Rashad alluded to the fact that, the music is what kind of brings that energy. And the gentleman was saying, yeah, he's seen that before. He's like, maybe how do you control it? You change the music, you change the vibe. The gentleman definitely agreed. Yeah, you change the music, and pointed to DJs really who can navigate that whole situation and sort of kind of bring it down. Because if people start to get all angst or whatever, you can put on something more mellow, more cool, more chill, and that you're gonna be sitting there seeing two dudes getting ready to fight, and then next up, Andy up.
No, you don't want that. I'll tell you what.
You don't want that.
I probably have said this before, but it bears repeating. Years ago, God, it's been so long ago. It's been almost 30 years ago since I was in college. But we, the brothers, we used to hang out in front of the bookstore on campus, and we do what we do and look at what we look at. And the school was like, we need y'all to stop hanging out in front of the bookstore because y'all making too much of a scene. And, the next thing we know, they started playing classical music over the loudspeakers, and they played it loud.
That's
right?
one way to disperse them.
So we want to run off some.
And look, and I don't care who you are. It is impossible to recite Biggie's lyrics over Rachmaninoff and Beethoven's Fifth. It is just impossible.
No Chopin, no Chopin.
No Mozart, no Bach, no nothing.
Now, at the same token, they say that music calms or soothes the crazy beats or whatever.
The savage.
Savage. That's the word. Now, the funny thing, it can also do the opposite. You play the actual song, can actually make that savage come out of that beast.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
they experiment with that now, though. If you go on YouTube, they have binaural waves, which is basically
binaural.
Yeah, binaural. I think the binaural. That's it.
Uh-huh.
And in those waves, they can, your brain can interpret certain frequencies for calmness, for sleep, for dreaming. It is really fascinating the amount of information your brain can take in when it's listening to something,
Wow.
and it even going back to how the tribes used to speak to each other with the drums, and people didn't realize that we were talking to each other.
I hear that. I hear that really 440 is what we should be tuned to, and frequencies have been scientifically tested to destroy or bring life, bring peace. They oh Lord, they put, I forget what was in the petri dish, and they just kept on exposing it to particular frequencies, and whatever it was in the petri just died.
Wow.
And then there's another experiment. This goodness, I saw this last year sometime. I don't remember the specifics, but yeah, man, this stuff grows better when exposed to particular frequencies.
Mm-hmm.
It's how that stuff, because it penetrates.
Yep.
Frequencies penetrate.
Yeah.
They literally go through you.
Yep.
So it's affecting your there's something called bioenergy inside of every living thing, kind of thing. It's all of this stuff is just like,
You look, I'm not gonna gross y'all out, but in audio school there is a thing in a phenomenon called the brown sound.
the brown sound.
The
I
brown
think I know
sound.
where you're about to take that.
That because when you are a beat maker and you're learning about frequencies, and you're learning about sub bass and all this other stuff, there is a frequency
Oh my
that
gosh.
if you get it just right,
And make you
that frequency, it makes exactly.
drop some science.
How about make you
That's the way to
drop some
put it.
experiments?
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so Google that.
No, that's the prune juice beat.
That puts a twist on the juice crew.
Oh, man.
Yo,
We gonna talk about the Juice Crew today. Oh man, yo, yeah,
Exciting
bro.
news.
We had to go there.
That's wild.
That signed it off, Kev. That was the cherry on it. No.
So real talk. I want everyone to take a time, and I want you to name a song that you knew as soon as it went on, there was some fisticuffs that was about to take place.
Oh, I got some.
Oh, I know you do. But I'm just saying, just name one. I know we could be here all night naming songs, but just name one, Mike.
Okay,
That was a fire
just one.
starter.
Just
Yes.
Just
Yes, sir.
one. Y'all can just
Yes,
go back and come back around to me. I can get some more. Okay. Okay. The bridge is over.
Oof.
That's a big one.
Bridge is
That was
over.
a big one.
That's one. That's a problem in the club in my day. That's
Is
a
it
problem.
is it still an issue for old heads if they hear that?
Nah.
No?
I mean, it is, but it ain't. It's it is, but it's not. Cause ain't nobody
Gotcha.
trying to be like really live like that no more. That's
Yeah.
That's like, except like 50 and them type dudes. They keep that beef alive. But ain't nobody really don't nobody want to fight. It's just
Nah, they caught Ja wrong on that plane though. But we'll talk
yeah,
about that
yeah.
later.
I know.
Oh my
We
gosh.
can talk. They throw pillows. You know, they're not throwing hands.
What about you, Kev? What song you got?
There's a few. There's a few.
I just need one.
That would get a whole crowd going. Shoot.
Turquoise?
Oh,
You go right there. That really is like that
yeah,
was the first time you was feeling like, what, son?
yeah.
You wanted it.
It
I want
is.
you to say something. I want you to say something. Ain't no such thing
Hey.
as halfway crook. You're scared of one. You're scared to look sure.
Yes.
You ain't
You
the
could-
crook, son.
You could take almost any Big L
Just a
song and
shook
put
one.
that. You could take
Almost
almost any Big L
Wow.
song. It's just whatever. You just
Big L.
put
Hey,
that dude is.
that's a fact. But yeah, this joint right here, you just felt, even if you was in the street, the street young king.
It's like,
That's
look, man.
crazy.
I just want to dance. I just
I'm
want to
just
dance,
trying to
man.
chill. Word. I'm
Just
just
wanna
trying to have a
dance,
good
bro.
time.
Just want to
Yeah.
dance.
D-Ray, what you got?
I'm gonna pull one out of left field. This was the one I played when I was ready to get into some trouble. Beastie Boys, Rhyming and Stealing. Especially the part when they would go, Ali Bubba and the 40 Thieves. Ali Bubba and the 40
Yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace to MCA, man. But yeah, Beastie Boys,
No
Rhyming
doubt.
and Stealing. That was the one. If
That
you
is an up to
heard-
no good. That is an
Yeah.
up to no good kind of type of
Look,
shady feeling.
If you heard that one from my car, move, get out the way, get out the way, get out the way.
The
about
blues
you,
version.
Mhm.
Hey, I'm gonna say to this day, this is still my favorite jam, which is MOP Annie Up.
Yeah, I didn't want to take your side.
But
Yeah,
but
everybody knew you was gonna pick that. And my
Yeah.
question is, how many black eyes has somebody got in the club when they was on the wrong side of Annie Up and they didn't realize it was coming until it was too late?
Or cut.
Ugh.
You
Or
get
shot,
You get sliced.
or hit with a chair.
I know.
I'm still trying to hold this one
Crack
story.
the bottle over your head.
I'm still holding this one story for if one day my man got to come into the show with us so we can tell this ridiculous, sounds like a lie, but it wasn't type of
Wow.
story.
Come on in, bro. Come on into the center so we can talk that
Yeah.
Oh
story.
my goodness gracious.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy that a song could trigger somebody, but
It does. It amps you. It's in this.
You know, I think they serve dual purposes too, though, because like a lot of those songs, yeah, they make you want to fight. But say like if you're not like into that scene, but you need something to pump you up, you're working out. Most of the time, like you gotta think
Word.
about it. Those songs were our version of heavy metal.
Well,
Right.
You know what I'm
honestly,
saying? So like a lot of times we listen to all of those songs. You sitting there in the
Yeah,
gym, I have my headphones on, and I'm sitting there getting my pump. I'm really getting it done.
Look,
that was
Well,
Public
I don't-
Enemy. That was
Hey,
that
look.
was Public Enemy, bro. That
Yeah.
was Public
Look.
Enemy. That was KRS.
Yep.
They had
Look.
those driving hard beats, and you didn't necessarily want to. It did give you amped up, but the dancers came out. Everybody, if you couldn't dance, you at least bopping real hard, kind of thing.
look, hey, shout out
Go
to
ahead.
Big Los. Big Los, our homeboy comedian. He put something on Facebook a day or two ago. He's like, "What hip hop song motivates you to go into your job?" And for me, it's always gonna be Triumph. It's gonna be Wu Tang.
wow.
Oh man, Yeah.
What, y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me? I'm the Osiris. Wu Tang is hip hop. Yeah.
just the instrumental. Again, for me, it's the instrumentals.
Oh,
Just the
that
instrumental
instrumental's
by
fire.
itself on Triumph. I got it.
Instrumental's
I go
fire.
right to it right now.
Mm.
That's one of my ones.
the instrumental be fire. That's why I named this show "I Bomb Atomically." It was based off of that. I love that intro.
I got one like that too. but it's newer. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Grinding all my life. That whole album though. Anytime I need to get something done, like I want to feel motivated, especially after following what he did up until his untimely death. And I saw his projection when he was doing business wise and how he was transitioning, and that album just makes me like want to go get it, and so yeah.
That's he's a model for indie artists, really.
Oh, definitely. What he did, he sold Jay-Z spent like $10,000 on his album or something like that. Wow. He put it out there. Everything was $100.
And I was like, "What you doing?"
One album, and people were like, "What?" But if I sell 100 of those, like that,
yeah,
10,000 of those, how much is that?
Yep.
And nobody saw it. They thought it was audacious, but actually it was brilliant.
It was audacious. It was.
Audacious, but it worked.
Yep. It's like, well, what do you really lose if 5 people buy it? You can change and you go long period. If you go a long period of time, it's not selling no more. It's not selling no more. Okay, lower the price.
Yeah, you can always
big deal.
Yeah, you can never go up. You can always go down.
Yeah.
So why undervalue yourself? Go ahead. It's okay to if you think all that.
Now this is where the internet and digital age has spoiled us, because you have so many people who would go through the time, the money, and the effort to create a product to go out and sell, not realizing that the amount of money that you spend to produce it needs to be the amount of money that you do to promote it. And so I bet you right now there's 1 million hip hop artists that are now working, I don't know, UPS, like your boy said, UPS is hiring. There are a lot of rappers now that got boxes of CDs in their closet that they weren't able to give away. Because you have to be on your business and you got to find your audience,
Yeah. And one, I've heard this from multiple places, but the first time I heard from my uncle, really he's my godfather, really. And he said, this was a Wall Street guy, get your product together, make sure it's get everything in place, right? But don't, and this is what people always would do in businesses, is get a whole bunch of inventory. You build up you got all of this inventory and boxes and boxes of whatever you got to sell, and then you start. And he's like, that's the wrong way to do it. These corporations don't do that. They make sure that they have the audience to buy it. Basically, I'm summing it up. Make sure that they're going to get sales first, and then you come back and fulfill orders. He said, it's better for you to scramble to have to fulfill orders than to have a whole bunch of inventory and it ends up not moving.
You know what the saddest thing I've ever seen in independent music? 1992, I'm in the Boys and Girls Club, and we had just did like some kind of a performance, and there was a rap group that came on after us, and I think their uncle was managing them. The dude was out there trying to sell 45 vinyl records in 1992.
45s?
He was trying to sell 45s, and there was one.
He paid that money. He's trying to get it back.
And then was trying to figure out why nobody was buying it. And so the point of the matter is, when you identify your audience, know what your audience is listening on or listening to. And so like these guys, and I've gone to war with radio DJs and radio personalities that want to make themselves relevant, whatever. But if you look at your analytics and you see that none of your people are listening to FM radio, why are you spending $10,000 on a radio promotion? Why are you? If all of your people are listening to you on Pandora, take that 500 and do a boosted post and make that Pandora money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then move from there if you want to. But
If you want to, but you go where the water's at. You don't go dig for the well if you know the water's over there.
Yeah. Well.
Wow. So, fellas, I did not have the opportunity to see the video with Roxanne Shante about the Juice Crew.
Okay. Oh, the album and all of the stuff.
Yeah,
right.
It's just a promo.
Oh, okay. It's just a
Yeah, it's
promo.
just a promo,
okay.
And it's
Please,
showing that it's coming out something, but Riz is coming out.
When is it coming out?
It's been out.
It's been out?
Yeah, that album, that Juice Crew album.
Was that Riz produced?
Yeah, that joint been out.
Okay.
Yeah.
She must have reposted. It must be a repost thing.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, and I'm like, you see some of these videos, and then I don't know, maybe they didn't push much before it came out, because you're seeing a bunch of stuff now, like, you know, in interviews that's, you know, 4 days old, or I'm like, yeah, but it's been out. I'm like, I listened to that a long.
You know what's crazy about that stuff is, like, as the thing I'm noticing too, I'm seeing stuff being pushed, and this is what, okay, going back to our era of being able to go to the record store every Tuesday when the hot newness came out, and you get your CDs, your cassettes, and if you wanted to later on your vinyls and stuff like that, versus, you know, now with, you know, random stuff dropping on Friday at 12 o'clock, so you can listen to the fall off all day, you know. It's just so different that you know, unless you're in these other things to actually get it, or you're part of the people's newsletter or what have you, you really don't hear it. And then a lot of things are getting missed. It's like, I know I follow a lot of people, right? And I even constantly put, like, I want all the information, but then there's so much stuff coming into my feed that stuff gets lost. So by the time it feels as weird, it's like Back to the Future. Remember back in the day when I first moved down here, it took 6 months before I got anything that came from New York. And sort of kind of gone back to that with social media. You're like, oh, like how you said, oh, bro, what are you talking about? It's been out.
I'm gonna look at it. When was it released?
First time I ever heard that this was out. You know, that, you know, so and it's probably like, and I've gone back and you see something, oh, it's like 3-4 years old. What are you talking about?
Kev, let me speak on that real quick. On everything I love, 1989, I'm with Upward Bound. I'm at Howard University. Because we're on our little trip coming from North Carolina to DC. We see the electric slide for the first time.
Wow.
And this was 89 on Howard University's campus, and it was a smooth 6 months, maybe to a year before it got to North Carolina, right? And I'll never forget it because we were on the bus and we were going by and we saw them doing it. It was like, what are they in there doing? And then Heavy D's "Mood for Love" was on the radio. Crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This says it was released February 6th.
Okay.
This says it was released February 6th.
Not that bad, Mike. You made
but the Big Daddy Kane
song, like it came out like 4 years ago.
Yeah, but that Big Daddy, but the Big Daddy Kane song is on there.
About, son?
That Big Daddy Kane song is on there. I was like, wait a minute, I heard that before. I feel like I heard that in like January.
No, it could be it could be an early release. You know how they do
and then
that.
it's
that could have been the single.
The more like I'm looking into this, it's like, so Riz is like he was putting some stuff together, because if you look at there's a Master Ace interview out there when I saw a while back, and he said that the song that he did, he did the song. Oh, I forget when he said he did it, but he said he did it like a long time ago. It's like It was like back when that Shantae thing, that movie or whatever for Netflix. He did that for her way back then.
Oh, wow.
And they decided to use it. And Shan, I just heard this is that with that today. Actually, I just heard this today. Listening to Shan, I like Shan. Shan is bugged out, but Shan, I just like that dude, man. He's
an acquired taste.
He reminds me, honestly, he reminds me of a family member. He reminds me of a particular family member. If my cousin, if my sister's watching, he reminds me of a particular.
No.
Shan
remind you of that uncle that smoked one. He smoked that one joint that it sparked. That wasn't just. It done did something to him.
But he's a good dude, though. He really is a good dude. And it's just that he got just some bugged out ways. But but he's just, I don't know. There's something to me. He's just really likable, but he's bugged out. But
let me ask y'all a question. Kind of pivoting just a bit. What is the most that y'all would pay to go to a concert? Particularly.
I'm not cheap. It's not fair. It's not a fair question for me. I'm cheap, bro.
Yeah. So particularly a hip hop concert. What is the most that you would pay to go see like a J. Cole or to see a Kendrick? What is the most you would pay? And yes, I'm going somewhere with this.
Yeah, but that's not for me, man. I mean, that's.
I want to hear your answer.
Who, me? Not my answer. You already know my answer.
Well, I said B. If it was Mr. Mike Precise, I said that.
Mike is like,
yeah, hey, look, we already know Mike is going to be outside listening to the vibrations coming through the building.
Wouldn't even be outside. I wouldn't even be outside. Y'all would have had to call me and tell me, hey, such and such was in town. Oh, cool, word. Oh.
I think I'm over Mike's house saying the same thing.
Okay.
So the reason that go ahead.
No. Go ahead, D-Ray.
I really want to see, and I had it. Fine. But there have to be some decency.
So, Pete, what were you about to say? Because I'm a drop the hammer real quick.
All I was saying is I'm so introverted now. I'll be like, I'll wait till it's on video or something. Not interested.
You don't need the crowd.
So J. Cole, as we have seen with his new project, he's selling CDs out of the trunk.
Amazing rollout.
And it made my heart feel good. It made me feel like back in the day when we were doing the same thing. However, looking up his concert prices, and he's gonna show in Charlotte and at Panther Stadium, the nosebleed seats, the ones that are close to outer space. $200. So I'm sitting here going, let me see if I got this right.
The heavens.
I got to take an elevator and 4 escalators. I got to take 4 of those and an elevator to get up, and 2 or 3 flights of stairs to get up to outer space to watch a show. Look, and to watch a show on a Jumbotron or some binoculars, because I'm that far up.
Because you got to be in the house. Who's in the house? Yeah, that's what you're going to do when you finally get to the seat. You can't even say nothing.
I just can't see it. Like, I think the most I paid for a concert might have been $400. But when I got to see Prince, I saw the makeup, and we was close.
He dressed like this guy.
Who that?
Can't see it.
It's got a glare on it.
Can't see it.
Is that
the Moon Man?
Who?
MTV Moon Man.
Moon Man? What?
Yeah, the award for MTV. Hold on, let me turn this light off.
That's a pop?
Yeah, it's a pop, but it's the Moon Man.
Okay.
Oh, the Moon Man, the actual award.
Yeah, the award. That's why I say you gotta be dressed like this guy.
Whatever.
And the award goes to J. Cole.
Bruh, you just say.
Jermaine.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? The thing, the jacked up part about that, I was better without that light. The jacked up part about it, that, and it's the same thing with the Taylor Swift effect. Like, is Taylor really charging you that much for her tickets? No. Her price, the artist price, they already got paid X amount. So all of that is because of the people that's, you know, buying the early tickets, buying the tickets, and then you run the price up to make it ridiculous. J. Cole wants, and it's so crazy, especially with him, because obviously you see in his rollout what he wants. He wants to do this for the people.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure if he's not on, his ear is not on the ground for this, and if he was to figure that this is what's happening, he'd be pretty frustrated, especially in his own.
Well, they
Well,
know
see,
what's
here's
happening.
the thing. Here's the thing about the Charlotte music scene. It is a very closed network, and it's like one promoter, one promotion company that basically runs all of the live music in the Charlotte area. Perfect example. 1998. We were all gone on Christmas break at UNC Charlotte. My advisor, I was on the board that brought the concerts for the kids. Our advisor gets a phone call. There's a certain purple Yoda that wanted to use our brand new 10,000 seat student activity center because I said it was 1998. What's the next year?
1999 number.
And Prince was wanting to use our facility because he wanted to put his own tour together because he was trying to cut out the middleman of Ticketmaster and all of the other promoters. Well, soon after my advisor hung up with him, he gets a phone call from the same promoter that knew that Prince's people were calling our school. And they said, look, if you allow Prince to come and perform, that'll be the last concert we allow on your campus.
Oh, wow.
Now, sure enough, these same people are now in front of Congress explaining how Live Nation and Ticketmaster basically are colluded to run ticket prices up. Because you got to look at it like this. Not only are the ticket prices out of this world, but parking is out of this world. The concessions are out of this world.
Yeah, everybody getting this. Everybody trying to get this.
This is dig into your retirement just to go to see somebody.
This is
what retirement? What are you talking about? What's that?
This is where we live, though, bro. This is
everybody. Please follow EYL Early Leisure. We gotta get our bank up, bro.
Bruh.
They say, you know what?
Hey, Kev, we're gonna be 80 years old trying to Uber the spaceship.
The problem with capitalism is the people. It's the people. And corporatocracy. However you spell that word.
Corporosity.
Like that.
Capitalism.
Hey, what did you just say? Because you just up here making up words, Jason.
No, it's okay. You have a democracy, but really we're a corporate. I don't know how you properly say that.
No, because here's what's gonna happen. I'm putting that on a T-shirt. That's gonna be a bestseller.
Just the companies run stuff, man. Everybody know the companies is running everything. That's not even how is that even an argument? You must be, where are you from if you don't think corporations run the world?
No, check this out. Crazy. The Supreme Court, I think it was maybe 7 or 8 years ago, deemed that a corporation has the same rights as an individual.
Yeah.
What?
When you start a corporate, y'all know this. When you start a corporation, the corporation is its own entity.
Exactly, and it's like a living, breathing thing, and it has rights.
It has always been that way.
Rights, right?
Always
it has
been like that.
Yeah, it has constitutional rights. It has state rights, and there are just certain things that you cannot do because the corporation has rights.
Right. It's the same way how we, all your trusts work, and it's very similar. Trust is its own thing. Like I didn't buy that. You're lying. You actually did buy it, but it was your trust that has the money. So that's how you make laws and lie and get away with it.
If you don't believe that corporations run the music industry, let me remind you, what is it, 12 years ago, when U2, who really hadn't had like an album, they hadn't had an album in like forever. It was a new iPhone, and mysteriously, the new YouTube album appeared on every iPhone on planet Earth.
How did they have a stake in YouTube?
Because they had a partnership with Apple.
Oh,
and,
so Apple.
And they had exactly. And so the partnership was that everybody on planet Earth is going to have a YouTube album. Now, what's going to happen if you got so many billion people that woke up with a YouTube album on their iPhone? Either they're going to delete it or they're going to listen to it. And every time they listen to it, that count as a stream.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. It's the same way how you Windows was on every computer. You just do deals. It's fine to do that. It's just people's methods, and then what they do with the influence and what you do with the power. This is really not a political show, but
Yeah, no, we're gonna land this plane before, because I don't have a long week.
Stick to business. Shout out to EPMD.
But we gotta flip it. The thing is, we know how to flip stuff. You gotta find out the rules, get your method, find your peoples, like you said, find your tribe, and work your thing, man. Work your stuff.
Congrats to Lil Russell. He did the thing. He built that culture. He built all the people up. He made them investors. Made them some money.
Yeah.
For $200 million.
Yeah.
Signed with Rock Nation.
Yep.
Beautiful move. And if you want to say, he fell out, he didn't sell out. He was trying to expand and grow. Because he could do more with that $200 million for the community than he could with the little bit that he had now. So he can actually expand and do more for you guys.
I hope nobody's thinking he's selling out. Selling out what? What's he selling out for? How selling out what?
Well, that's a whole nother show, Mike, because anybody
where's the sellout part? I don't understand.
No,
where's
anybody
the sellout
because
part?
he was independent.
From the start. No, even from the start, anybody that tried to make money on hip hop was considered a sellout, because it was in the beginning, it was never supposed to be about the money, which is why so many of our early hip hop artists died broke.
Well, yeah, because it's like making records. Oh, yeah, I know all of that stuff. It's like, why are we making records? Mm-hmm. And then, y'all want to make records. Y'all want to be on the radio because this is how to get.
Why you want to be in a video? Why you want to be in a movie?
Yeah, but again, the real rules to the game were not shared.
Right.
Even by people that look like us. So
that's a whole nother separate show.
Show enough is.
So look, I'm gonna take this time to start descending, but real quick, if you're an independent artist, a spoken word poet, or up and coming comedian looking for some exposure.
Hey, man, these silverbacks is getting sleepy up here, man.
You can go to blastmusic247.com and register for free. But Blast is also looking for the fans. So if you're a fan of great music, you too can go to blastmusic247.com, register as an unlimited fan, and have access to hundreds of independent music. Blast, we're constantly changing the industry one artist at a time. And also, go get that Live 365 app. You can listen to Blast Radio 247 right now, playing independent music from all around the globe, podcasts, as well as DJ mixes. So definitely go get that Live 365 app for iOS as well as Android. And Blast Radio 247 is the champion of indie music.
Yeah.
That looked like Super Saiyan Lion-O.
You know what I'm saying?
Lion-O.
Lion-O.
Like if Lion-O hit Super Saiyan.
Somebody need to make a real, actually good
It's coming.
What?
Movie, yeah, a good
Thundercats.
If we can have
Thundercats and Voltron.
If we can have He-Man, Voltron is underway.
Yes.
Voltron is underway. He-Man is coming out.
He-Man is coming out this summer.
Where's Thundercats at, bro?
It is coming.
It is coming.
Thundercats is coming for real?
I hope
so.
Google it. I've seen the AI renders and it looks crazy. So I can't.
Yeah, that AI stuff with
it looks pretty dope.
It's cool, yeah. But I'm like,
makes you want to. It makes you inspired, so you can see that coming next.
And then a Dragon Ball movie. And a Dragon Ball movie.
Real quick. Hold on. The guy that plays Thor, Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
He is Lion-O.
Oh, for real?
Nice.
For real?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's trying to get it. I thought he was tired of doing all that working out, bro.
He getting that. They showed him that check, and he said, "Okay."
Yeah.
Oh, you know who could have been Lion-O? What's my man? Reacher. What's the dude?
Alan.
Oh yeah, that's a big boy.
Alan Richardson. Yo, that dude look like a.
I don't know why he don't do superhero movies, and that's probably why he don't want to.
He should have been Shazam.
Big boy.
He should have been Shazam. They took the wrong. Oh, maybe they can make him Hercules. I don't know. If he could be Hercules. But
big boy. So real quick, before we head out, another thing that's hip hop is definitely any movie or martial art that was just off the chain. I got 2 recommendations for you. As far as the TV series, Netflix has this one that's called Mercy for None. Crazy. If you've ever seen Warrior on Cinemax,
I never finished it.
It's got the same kind of flavor, but it's more modern. The action is ridiculous, and I'm gonna tell you, the violence is crazy. I mean, I was squeamish with it. I've never been squeamish. But this one, they doing some off the wall stuff. So that's one. The second one is that a Prime or Amazon? Is The Wrecking Crew with Dave Bautista and Jason.
I didn't see that yet. I'm gonna check that.
Good film. Very good. I was entertained. So there's the Beef's 2 top choice for you to check this week. You guys got anything?
I guess if RZA is watching this.
What's up, RZA?
Hey, shoot your shot, Mike.
Riz, man, you should see if you can get the rights to some of these Shaw Brothers movies. And remake some of these old classics. If you could remake Kid with the Golden Arms, if you could remake the Flying Guillotine, which is me and V, one of my favorites. Yeah, get the Master Killer joints. But especially that Flying Guillotine. That Flying Guillotine is.
What about a remake of Five Deadly Venoms?
Remake.
Now that gotta watch that.
I'm done.
Venoms.
That would be so dope.
Venoms, definitely. Just okay. Delete.
I would be happy. I would be happy if RZA brought back Afro Samurai.
I'll do it.
You can develop each character.
Yes.
Right.
Just totally and each. So that would turn like 5 seasons.
Somebody gonna do it.
Veep, I'm getting woozy.
Somebody gonna say it. Somebody gonna do it.
All right. Well, look, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us. This was our first time that we're doing something new, and this is, trust me, it's for the embetterment for the whole ecosystem of the center, and we're gonna have more great topics. Listen, tell your friends. Tell them to come hang out with us every Friday night, 8 p.m. on the Blast Media Network. So we love y'all. Please be safe. And like Rakim says, it ain't where you're from, it's where you at. So always keep it at the center. Be safe, and we'll see y'all next week.
Later.
God bless.
the jam in the center.